All right, y'all, welcome back in. Glad to see everybody back in here. Game will be going here shortly. So I will be back in just a few minutes. I got to go upstairs and take care of a couple things real quick, but you guys let me know in the comments your score predictions. I put an over-under in here, so y'all let me know, and I'll be back in just a few moments, y'all. All right, y'all, welcome back in. What a game, y'all. What a game in that first one. First game of the day between Louisiana. We all thought, I think, that we were going to see another run roll win, be out of there in 5. Not the case at all. A pitcher's duel, 2-1 battle. The offense was really, really cold. Of course, Ella Parker getting the 100th home run for Oklahoma on the season. The wind did play a little bit of a factor, as as you saw, there was probably 4 or 5 home runs potentially, with the wind blowing in from the south a little bit. So we'll see if that plays a factor against Abilene Christian. Molly Wachenio in that first game, what a performance by her there in the circle. She pitched. She cruised through 5, got to the 6th, gave up the leadoff home run there to Louisiana. Then she gave up a double. So Patty goes with the pitching change, brings in Audrey Lowry. She comes in, makes a great play with Louisiana trying to play some small ball there. She execution was not good. The bunt attempt went right back to Audrey Lowry's glove. For the second out of the game, for the inning, she throws it over to third, gets OU out of that jam, and OU is able to close it out here in the 7th. But those kind of wins are really going to help this very, very young team, especially going into SEC play. So Not what we wanted to see. It's always great when we win by 8, 10, however many runs you want it to be. But these kind of games are definitely going to help us as we get into SEC and then postseason play. So either way, we got to win. The win wasn't pretty. It's not what we thought, but a win's a win. We'll take it. Good experience for these young ladies. But now we move on to Abilene Christian. Of course, we saw them yesterday. That game went a little bit longer than what we thought, a little bit, but they got the shutout win. I wouldn't expect anything different than what we saw yesterday. They come in with only, 2 wins on the season. So a really rough start for that program there, but we'll see how the game goes here. So just checking in, I had the game on Alabama at Ole Miss. Of course, Alabama's still undefeated. They're 22-0 on the season. They're going to sweep Ole Miss, it looks like. Also, you have Georgia, Arkansas going on, another great series. Georgia beat Arkansas in game 1. I think Arkansas got game 2. And then, of course, you have Tennessee, LSU. That series, definitely one to watch. Of course, Carlin Pickens and her having her shoulder issues. But Tennessee has found a way to get the job done there against LSU. So, yeah, so currently Tennessee's up 5-4 over LSU. They're in Knoxville. They have 1 on, 2 out. So can LSU find a way to come back and get the win and not get swept by the Lady Vols to start off SEC play? So definitely excited that we're going to finally see the OU girls in SEC play next weekend, finally against the Auburn Tigers next weekend. So, man, and girls basketball, who would have saw that coming? Texas, number 3 seed in the SEC tournament, is up by 15 points over number 1 South Carolina. Whoa. Man, you just never know in the SEC, y'all, no matter what the sport is. Crazy. All right, let me get it on the OU game real quick. First pitch scheduled for 3 o'clock, so shouldn't have any kind of delays or anything on that. Deborah, I agree. 2-1's too close, absolutely. That is right. Yeah, I hope everybody changed their clocks forward. I know before I went live, I saw the YouTube where it had us, because of the time change, and YouTube didn't catch up, so I had everything starting an hour earlier. But glad all you guys are able to come back. CJ, good to see you. Deborah, how are you? Glad it's good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. Deborah, I agree. Yeah, we got to see these. I mean, we have 100 home runs on the season, and all that's great. It's great for the stats, and it's great to watch. But, yeah, we got to get some more ground balls, play some small ball, just hit some good hard-hit balls to the outfield. I mean, a lot of these girls are swinging for the home run every time, and you can't do that. You can't do that. JJ, not too much. Seatbelt Mafia, the game is on ESPN Plus. So if you want to get that, you can go over there, and you have to get the premium package. If you want to check that out, I won't show the live stream here on this one. But if you guys go over to Outlaw College Football, those are some great guys over there. Killer in them. They do a lot of OU, Alabama, SEC content, and they do show the game a lot of the time. So if you guys do want to see that, you guys can always go over there for sure and check them out at Outlaw College Football. It's a great place, great channel over there. So make sure you guys support them whenever you guys get an opportunity to, because they come over here and they support us too. So great guys over there. Deborah, I'm doing well. Doing well on a Sunday afternoon. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's had a good weekend and everybody's recovered, ready for the week to go. Looks like most of the storms are out of the way for everybody, so a lot of crazy weather going on. But we're just waiting for this game to get started here between Abilene Christian and Oklahoma. But yeah, make sure you guys definitely keep an eye on LSU, Tennessee, Looks like Bama's going to sweep Ole Miss. Texas got the sweep over South Carolina. So, but Georgia, Arkansas, that's a good one to watch too. So, and then so just so you guys are aware, before we get to Auburn next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there in Norman, we have Tulsa on a Wednesday. That game is going to be at 6:30 p.m. there at Love's Field for Oklahoma. It's going to be on SEC Network. So one more game after this before we get into SEC play against the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. So really, no, I did not see that Nevada beat Oregon last night. Wow. Oh, see, well, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Yeah, I know. Killing them over at on their channel, Outlaw College Football. Great place, great channel. Definitely go check them out. Just for me, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't want to get in any kind of trouble with YouTube or any of that. So this is a small channel that's just trying to grow. But yeah, this is a great community. Excuse me. Great family here. A lot of OU fans all over the world. So appreciate those kind words, Seatbelt. Appreciate all of you in here. So Sydney is the starter. Okay. Yeah, CJ, I hope. Yeah, the time change shouldn't have had too much to do with it, I wouldn't think. So that's crazy. Yeah, you just never know when you're going to see an upset, man. So Nevada beat Oregon. Of course, we saw A&M lose to Texas State the other day. UCF, I think somebody said, I know UCF beat Oklahoma State the first night, but they said that UCF went into Stillwater and got a series win over Oklahoma State. So we saw Georgia beat Arkansas. So yeah, you just never assume anything in college softball, especially in the SEC. Yeah, but pretty, I like that though. I mean, it could definitely be Sydney. I know in the first game, I think a lot of us said it would either be Molly or Sydney. So we could see Sydney here. But CJ, could we see your girl? Could we see KD come in? Because, I mean, I know she's had her ups and downs, but KD has to get work. You know what I mean? She has to get some reps. She has to get some work in. So honestly, y'all, I wouldn't mind seeing KD come in. I don't know if they've said yet who the starter is, but I wouldn't mind KD. You know, you got to you got to continue to build her confidence, get her some reps. Nebraska's up 5-2. Hey CJ, what inning is that Nevada Oregon game in? Good game though. UCLA up 11-8 over Wisconsin. Let me get it. The game going real quick. CJ, she is not here. She is out on a hike because it's a lot nicer up here today. So, but when she gets back, though, hopefully she can come in and make an appearance. Maybe it'll be the good luck charm we need to get a dominant win here against Abilene Christian. Move on to Tulsa. OU baseball's up 7-4. Nice. Nice. No Kirsten Darrell, though. CJ, have you heard yet who they're starting? I just got it on, so I don't know who the starter is yet for Oklahoma. Oh, it's like, this game won't be close. There ain't no way. You know that JT had a good talk with those ladies. You know they're not going to be messing around. I would be really, 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 really surprised if we don't see fireworks from the get-go for Oklahoma. I mean, that was a great experience for them girls, learning how to win a close game. And we're going to see a lot of that going in the SEC and postseason. But Yeah, this game here, this should be a complete massive blowout. CJ, yeah. Even with KD going, this game should not even be close. So that's why I wonder if they would go with Kirsten, and then you always have Sydney available. You have Alyssa Parker. I mean, you even have Berkeley Zakai, that could come in because really this is our last. We have Tulsa on Wednesday, but Patty really has to get everything kind of narrowed down. Okay, this is going to be majority of the time my starting lineup, pitching, defensively, batting order, that kind of thing. So this was really the last weekend to get all them kinks, figure out what she's going to do here moving forward. $56 of you guys in here, so make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button while you guys are in here if you're new. Really helps the video get out, helps the channel. I think our initial goal, CJ, wasn't it? I think we said, could we get to 1,000 subs by the end of the season? We blew way past that. We're sitting at like 1,280 something. So the goal today, can we get to 1,300 today, y'all? Can we get to 1,300 subscribers before this game is over with Abilene Christian? I think we're like 16, 18 short, somewhere in there. So, but yeah, subscribe and like really helps us out here at Blessed Vet. Make sure you guys definitely go and check out the Outlaw College Football. Great place over there. Them guys are really good at what they do. They show us a lot of love and support, so I try to make sure that we give that back to them, so. Okay, so first pitch now is 3:10. Odd, because I don't know why we couldn't have just started at 3 o'clock, but first pitch now at 3:10, so. Deborah, absolutely. Yep. Abilene does not have the horses really to even compete with us. So this should be a big blowout here for Oklahoma. And then get ready for Tulsa on Wednesday, and then the Auburn Tigers when they come into town next Friday. We get SEC play going. CJ, you think it's either going to be Sydney or Alyssa? Sydney's going to start. Okay, so Sydney Berzon's going to be the starter for Oklahoma. Of course, she's one of the transfers that came in from LSU. She's an All-American. She's a senior. So one of the handful of junior seniors we have on this very young OU roster for 2026. So here's an over-under for y'all. Y'all let me know. So what do you guys got on that for an over-under? What do y'all think? CJ's taking the push on. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma hit their 100th home run of the season. It was hit by Ella Parker. So the over-under, can we get 5 home runs here against Abilene Christian here? So we're sitting at 100, and we're, 23-2? So we are barely hanging on to our average of 4 home runs a game. So definitely got to put up some fireworks to keep that average at 4+. So you think we get to 105? So yeah, guess we're taking a push on that. Whoa, CJ. Man, CJ is confident here, y'all. Yeah, I think so too. Absolutely. Man, we should have one or more every inning. Should be. This game's not going to get, I don't think, as bad as like UTEP or Alabama State, but it definitely could. Definitely could, though, for sure. CJ agreed. Yeah. Man, the fact that we're sitting here talking about, the home runs and, hey, can we be at 105? We are just so spoiled as OU fans. It's crazy sometimes. We always expect perfection and just these outrageous numbers, no matter who the opponent is, it doesn't matter. But OU does have the best fan base in the world. We can be crazy at times. We can be emotional for sure, but that's what makes us great. Douglas thinks at least 2 to 3. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to see us get off to a quick start, though, y'all. Like, I don't want to see this, going to the third inning, scores 1-0, or we don't even have a score. We got to get a quicker start, especially against teams like this. We got to get a lot better at getting some runs on the board earlier, especially whenever we get in the SEC play. You got to throw that first punch, put the pressure on the opponent moving forward. Exactly. Yeah, we can't come in. Yeah, absolutely. Alyssa Parker leading off. Okay, so Sydney Berzon's going to be the starter. Lexi McDaniel getting a start. Bella Ermeling starting over at first base. So a few changes by Patty Gasso here. Really one of the last times that she can really afford to do that. I'm sure she already kind of has an idea in her head about batting order, defensive lineup, that kind of thing. So yeah, switching everything up. Absolutely. Give these girls an opportunity to show what they can do. With her roster, I don't know how she does it, y'all. That's such a hard ask. How do you keep all these young ladies happy, focused, locked in, not wanting to hit the transfer portal? Make sure you guys have continue to say your prayers for Nellie Mack. Of course, she tore her ACL. She's out for the season. So Sid Barker has kind of taken her place as a starter over there at third. Make sure you guys continue to have your prayers or say your prayers for Jen Rocha. Haven't really heard too much about Jen Rocha. What's going on? Hopefully she's doing well. As she's recovering from some health issues. She's definitely missing the dugout for sure. And in the bullpen, you can tell. So once she's back, this pitching staff will be that much better. But a lot of credit goes to Carly Keeney kind of thrown into the fire, having to come in and take the spot of Jen. But she's done a phenomenal job, so props to her. So Chief, absolutely. Yeah. Chief, they will, but yeah, a win's a win for sure. I mean, but like we've seen Tennessee struggle. Texas have had, they of course they have their only losses to Nebraska, but Tech, same thing. They're on loss to Nebraska. Alabama, yeah. Yeah, we will definitely take a 2-1 win in SEC play. I mean, at that point, a win's a win. Get it however you can. But, yeah, these ladies are going to have to be locked in. And all three phases got to come together. They all got to be working and ready to go. Can't have these slow starts. Can't have, pitching's great. Offense is cold. Offense is great. Pitching can't do anything. So it's got to be able to find more consistency for sure. But yeah, Chief, great point there, sir. Teresa, great point. Yeah. We had a close game. How do we respond to that? Yeah, that was such a great learning experience for these ladies. Being able to win a close game. That ended our streak, y'all. We had 9 wins in a row by run roll 5-inning game. So it had been a while, y'all, since we had actually had to play a full game like that. But here we go. Game is getting started. Top of the first inning. Sydney Burzon in the circle for Oklahoma. Taking on 2-20 Abilene Christian. So wish them nothing but the best once they get into conference play for them. Bless their hearts. Man. Quickly a ground ball out at first base. Really want to see a quick 3 up, 3 down. And can we put up 4 or 5 runs in the first inning? Thanks, Chief. Appreciate that. Monty, welcome back. Good to see you back in here, sir. Yeah, CJ, yeah. I mean, really, that goes for any of these pitchers other than like Audrey and Miley. Yeah. Here's going to be a quick out number 2 pop out here to Ilana Aguinani over there at second base. So quickly 2 outs here for Oklahoma in the top of the first. Absolutely, Teresa. Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's family's doing well. So another grounder over to Alana at second base, out number 3. So in 5 pitches, Sydney comes in, gets the job done. 3 outs and 5 pitches. So here we go. Can we get some offensive fireworks here in the first inning, y'all? Yeah, exactly. Exactly the start we needed. So right here, JT, get into them. Got to get these bats going. And can we please quit trying to hit a home run every pitch? It's okay, y'all, if we get some line drive hits, some hard ground ball hits. Heck, we could even play some small ball. We have all the speed to do it. You know what I mean? So I hope these ladies don't try to hit a home run every time, because that would definitely cost us once we get into SEC play. Just find a way to pass the bat, get some runners on base, and get some runs on the board. It does not always got to come by the home run ball. So Saggy, exactly. CJ, yeah. I would not mind a 10 spot. And there's no reason why we couldn't do it against a team like Abilene Christian, for sure. So just waiting to get things going here. So if you're just checking in or getting in here a few minutes late, Sydney Burzon is in a circle for Oklahoma. She got a quick 3 outs and like 5 pitches. So love to start there for Oklahoma on that end. But now, can the offense get it together? Can the offense get fireworks? Definitely don't want to see a slow start again here for Oklahoma. Could be a no-hitter, absolutely. Absolutely. Alyssa Parker to get us started here. She's going to take strike one. And Reginald, I don't know if Reginald's in here, but something he's always talking about, yeah, is these girls got to be more patient. You don't got to swing at the first pitch. It's okay. Get the pitch you're looking for. So Alyssa Parker takes ball one. So playing set at 73 degrees there in Norman, sunny, windy. Alyssa there takes strike two, so 1-2 count for her. That was something we saw in the first game. A lot of home runs, probably. We would have seen a lot more, but the wind would knock them down out in left and center field. So the wind definitely playing a little bit of a factor there today in Oklahoma. Alyssa fouls off another one, so still a 1-2 count. Come on, Alyssa. Reginald, exactly. Absolutely. There you go, Alyssa, 2-2. Be patient, be disciplined. Bill, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go, Alyssa. Alyssa's going to pop it up here in the infield to the second baseman. So one out here for Oklahoma in the bottom of the first. No score. Here comes Ella Parker to the plate. So could Ella be the one to get home run 100 and a 101? CJ, right? Yeah, a lot of pop-ups. Ella Parker with a line drive out to left field. Oh, what a catch. Good catch by that left fielder for Abilene Christian. Good hit ball, just a good catch by that left fielder out there for Abilene Christian. So 2 outs here for Oklahoma. Again, a quiet start. So here comes Cassidy now in the 3-hole. Usually Cassidy's our leadoff, but pick here in the 3-hole for Oklahoma. We'll see what she can do here. Going to take ball one. CJ, right? Yeah. Oh, Cassidy. Cassidy takes one off the side of the head. Takes her helmet off real quick. Oh, man. Takes one right off the side of the head, right about where the ear would be. And they're coming to talk to her for a second, make sure Cassidy's okay. Cassidy's saying she's good, but they're coming to talk to her. Yeah, so if you just checked in, Cassidy Pickering took a ball off the side of the helmet, took her helmet off, said something to the umpire, pointed at her ear. Patty came out, trainer came out, they're all talking to her, but she looks like she's good to go. She's trying to tell Patty that she's fine. All right, so Cassidy played her case. She's going to stay out there at first base. So here comes Gabby Garcia. 2 outs, no score here in the bottom of the first inning. 1 on for Oklahoma. Oh, Gabby, what a hit out to left center. Boom, it's going to go off the wall. Cassidy coming around third. Throw not in time. Boom, stand up. There we go. So Cassidy Pickering goes all the way from first. Gabby with a double here. So there we go, y'all. A little bit of fireworks here in the first inning. Now let's just keep this going. Keep this going. But yeah, what a heck of a line drive hit for Gabby Garcia off the wall out there in center field. Gabby Garcia's 36th RBI, y'all. Tied for the team lead in that category. Saggy, yeah, exactly. Yeah, would love to see more line drives. Yeah, more hits like what we just saw Gabby Garcia do. Got to quit all these long flyouts and pop-outs trying to hit a home run every time. So Oklahoma up 1-0. 2 outs. Gabby Garcia at second base. Kendall Wells at the plate with a 2-0 count. Kendall takes 3-0. So definitely would not mind a walk right here, y'all. Get us some more base runners. Deborah, exactly. Oh, good pitch. So Kendall Wells takes strike one. So Kendall Wells, 3-1 count, runner at second, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Oklahoma up 1-0. Yeah, CJ, yeah. Good catch by that left fielder. Casella had a good hit off the bat, too. Kendall Wells fouls that one off. So Kendall Wells now full count. Let's go, Kendall. Be smart. CJ, she did, yeah. The outfield for Abilene Christian, they made a lot of great plays defensively for sure this weekend against OU. Let's go, Kendall. Oh, my God. Oh, Kendall Wells. Is that one going to leave the park? It leaves the whole park, y'all. Kendall Wells with another moonshot over center field leaves the whole stadium. Golly, we saw this last night, too, against Louisiana. 19th home run of the season. So 2 games in a row, Kendall Wells just hits a shot that leaves the whole stadium. What a dangerous hitter she's turned out to be for Oklahoma. Holy cow, y'all. 19 on the season, 101st for the team. Just a no-brainer on that one. Crazy. So definitely the start we wanted to see, y'all. Putting up some runs here in the first. Yeah, it's like, yeah, just about 19 home runs in 25 games. That's crazy. Let's go, Kai. Oh, good hit by Kai, but caught by the third baseman. But Oklahoma does the damage. We finally see some fireworks, y'all, here in the first inning. Finally. So moving on to the second inning, Oklahoma now at 3-0. But yeah, what a shot by Kendall Wells. Holy cow. Let me change this real quick for y'all. All right. There we go. That's right. Boomer bomb, Teresa. Absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, we got to get at least one more home run. We can't have CJ can't lose his house now. We can't have that. So just somebody make sure you guys save CJ on this game. Got to get one more. Jimmy, you ain't lying. Holy cow. So if you just happen to check in, Kendall Wells just hit another bomb just to the right of the scoreboard out there in center field, but it leaves the whole park. Just incredible. And she did the same thing last night against Louisiana. So 19 on this season now for Kendall Wells. She's leading the country. And Oklahoma's 101st home run, y'all, in their 26th game. So well past, we're already into the second. We're already past the first, third of the season. But the fact that Oklahoma is still on this pace, it's just blowing my mind. Over 100 home runs. Like, I think a lot of us always thought, whenever OU hit 161 home runs back in 21 or 22, whatever it was, that a team wouldn't be able to, beat that. That's not the case at all, y'all. I don't know where that team was at this point, 26 games into the season. But, man, 101 home runs, y'all. So we just need 60 more home runs. That's it to tie that record. And we still have another good possible 40 games. So, historic start, yeah, for this Oklahoma offense, for sure. But Sydney Berzon here in the circle, top of the second. OU up 3-0. Sydney got 3 outs in the first inning and just 5 pitches, y'all. So, very efficient start here for Sydney Berzon. Beautiful day there in Norman. It's in the 70s, a south wind. I know Plank did just say a few minutes ago that possible weather issues for the game Wednesday against Tulsa. I guess a good chance of storms there in the Oklahoma City, Norman area. So hopefully not. But the weather for next weekend against Auburn is looking perfect there in Norman. So because as of course we know for all of us that live in Oklahoma, for them, especially if you're in Oklahoma, weather is just so unpredictable in the springtime. You just never know what can happen. So first hit of the day there for Abilene Christian. Just out of the reach of the left fielder there for Oklahoma. So first hit of the day. But we'd love to see a 6-4-3 right here. I think it's time for a double play, y'all. Douglas, right? Boom. I just called it. 6-4-3. Oh, that's a bang play at first, but they're calling her out. That was a bang play. But, man, there we go. Just what we needed, y'all. Sydney gives up her first hit of the game, but then turn around, they get a double play. So, love it. So, 2 outs now here for Oklahoma. Thanks, CJ. Got lucky on that one, but I like it. Yeah, Frank, hope to see you in here whenever you can. But yeah, definitely enjoy your fishing down there in Florida. Absolutely. Hope you have a great fishing trip. Yeah, so the schedule next week, OU is going to play Tulsa on Wednesday. I guess the weather may be an issue, and then they turn around and play Auburn Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So really, really excited, y'all, that we're finally getting the SEC play. Great competition week in and week out here for the Sooners. So I don't know if Sunshine's in here or not. But something that we've kind of said is, hey, what all these crazy offensive stats that we're getting for Oklahoma, how much of that is going to slow down once we get in the SEC play? You know, the home runs, the crazy batting averages we have, all the RBIs and all that. How much is it going to slow down once we get in the SEC play? So and I feel like at some point, Kendall Wells is going to get the olive treatment at some point, y'all. Nobody's going to pitch to her. They're just going to walk her if they can afford to. So I think that's coming too. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, Frank, where are you fishing at, man, if you're still here? Two count here for Sydney Berzon. Top of the second, 3-0 Oklahoma, 2 outs. Sydney cruising so far at this point in the game. If you're just tuning in, OU had a battle against Louisiana. They had to play the whole game. Got a close 2-1 victory. But a great experience for this young squad for Oklahoma. Learn how to win close games. It's going to be a pop-up. Yeah, holy cow. Kyle's playing the center field, but she was almost in the infield. So just like that, quick work again for Sydney Berzon and the OU defense here. So going to the bottom of the second, Oklahoma up 3-0. Destin, Florida. Nice. Yeah, Frank, man, I hope you have a great time. That's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely enjoy that, sir. Hopefully Bob is enjoying his cruise. He's somewhere in the Bahamas. He was able to check in last night. He checked in the first game. So Bob's showing his Oklahoma dedication, y'all. Checking in on Oklahoma softball from a cruise ship out somewhere in the Bahamas. Got all of you guys to come in here and join us for a while here on a Sunday afternoon. 70 of you guys in here, so make sure you guys hit the like button. Subscribe here if you're new. And also, if you're new here, let me know where you're watching from if you're new. And I'll get you up here on the map. We have 8 states to go to get to our 50. And then we've hit 8 different countries, 9 different countries. So while we're here at a break, I can show you guys real quick the states that we are missing. So those are the states that we're missing, y'all, from getting to our goal of hitting every state for Sooner fans tuning in. So those right there are the 8 that we're looking for. All right, so here we go. Getting back to the game now. Oops. Let me get that off of there real quick. Okay. There we go. All right, so bottom of the second. Lexi McDaniels looking to get things started here. Oh, so what's going on in the Tennessee game? Plank just said that Tennessee has the winning run on a base somewhere, but Tennessee must be in a battle. there against LSU. So we definitely want to keep an eye on that one. Tennessee, of course, the number 1 team in the country, still undefeated. Lexi swinging a miss. So 1-2 count here for Lexi McDaniel in the second. So Arkansas lost game 1 to Georgia. They take the next 2 to win that series. Lexi McDaniel here with a 2-2 count. Let's go, Lexi. Oh, is she going to have enough? Again, on the warning track in left field. Feel like we've seen it like, I don't know, 10 of those today, y'all. Golly. So here comes Bella Emerling to the plate. Of course, she's been on a tear at the plate, a lot of home runs. But I love her approach into the season so far. Of course, she's a catcher, so, you have Kendall Wells, the freshman phenom that's come in. And she could have very easily just shut down, kind of quit, say, forget this. But she's really accepted it, the battle with Kendall, and it's made her better, not only as catcher, but at the plate. So I definitely love how Bella has approached this whole situation with Kendall being there now. But Bella here with a 1-1 count. Got one out, nobody on. OU up 3-0. It's going to be a hard ground out by short. Throw in time. Bella Emerling is thrown out. So 2 outs here for Oklahoma. Five, bottom of the 7th, first and second, 1 out for Tennessee. Oh, come on, LSU. Alana with the bunt. Oh, a bad throw. Goes past the first baseman. Alana's going to go to second. She's going to go to third. Wow. So the error, Alana gets on a bunt all the way over to third base for a stand-up triple with the error there on the throw. We will take it, y'all. However, we got to get some base runners here. So, again, OU here with 2 outs, a runner at third. We cannot leave her on base, y'all. Cannot do it. We got to get her in. That's right, 2-out rally. Reginald, are you kidding me? Tennessee, oh my God. Freaking Tennessee, man, with a walk-off home run to beat LSU. So the Tennessee Vols stay undefeated and sweep LSU. So we have Tennessee undefeated. Alabama swept Ole Miss earlier, so Alabama is still undefeated. Of course, we have a couple of losses. Tech and Texas have a loss. Florida has 1 loss. So when it comes to the rankings, I'll just kind of heads up on that. There really shouldn't be any movement. None. It should just stay as it is. And most of the polls I'll use number 4. In D1 we're 5. But there really shouldn't be any kind of change in the rankings. Maybe Arkansas, because they lost 1 to Georgia. They're number 8. Maybe they drop a spot. We'll see. But yeah, Frank, you're right. Good teams find a way to win. Absolutely. We'll beat Tennessee down the road in Alabama. I agree with that, CJ. Yeah, Arkansas is going to give – Bama's going to take at least 1L for sure. Yeah, Frank. Great call on that. We've seen how you do that how many times with a walk-off. Good teams know how to win, so. But here we are, Alyssa Parker at the plate. OU with the 3-0 lead, 2 outs. Alana over there at third. We got to find a way to get her home. Swing and a miss, 2-2 count now for Alyssa Parker. Let's not waste this opportunity. Another foul ball. So a 2-2 count. Uh-oh. So a clock issue with Abilene Christian for the pitcher. So now it's a full count. Come on, Alyssa. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here. Boom. There we go. There you go, Alyssa. Alyssa Parker now, I believe, with her 9th home run of the season. 102 now for Oklahoma. OU goes up 5-0 here in the bottom of the second. So exactly what we wanted to see, y'all. Get the runs up early. Let's put this game away and let's get out of here in 5. That was a no-brainer there by Alyssa Parker. So who else in the country, y'all, can say, hey, one of our pitchers has 9 home runs on the season? Probably nobody. Only Oklahoma can do something like that. One of your starting pitchers has 9 home runs on this season. Incredible what this offense can do. So Abilene Christian here with the pitching change. Yeah, CJ. Yeah, Alyssa Parker saved CJ. He's not going to be homeless now. One of us would have had to have, just take him in, make sure he's good. But Alyssa Parker saves the day. Ooh, that's a good question. Second, that is a good question. I don't know. What? At least 4 or 5, I would think. Maybe more. But yeah, if you took all the pitchers that also hit, yeah, Jordy has to be in the top 2 or 3 there along with Alyssa Parker. So I don't think Jordy has as many as Alyssa Parker, but I know she definitely has some for sure. So let me change the All right, y'all. So we're sitting at 102 home runs on the season. I put an over-under in the chat to begin this game at 105. I know a lot of us took the push. Some of y'all may have taken the under. But can we get to 105 home runs? So we're going to need to see 3 more home runs before this game is over with. Can that be done? Harvey, good afternoon, sir. Glad to see you in here. Yeah, Harvey. So Alyssa Parker saved CJ. CJ bet his house, and Alyssa Parker saved the day. So Ella Parker at the plate. If you're just tuning in and you weren't able to see the first game of the day, Ella Parker was the hitter to get the 100th home run for Oklahoma. But here we are, Oklahoma up 5-0. 2 outs, and Ella Parker is going to ground out to short. Throw made, out number 3. But more damage is done. So going to the top of the third inning, Oklahoma up 5-0. And also, if you missed the first game of the day, so last night we seen OU OU had their way with Louisiana, beating them 10-0 last night. Today's game, not the case at all. It was a 2-1 game, pitcher's duel, great game all the way to the end. Molly Wachenio started that game. She looked great. Had a little bit of a jam. She brought in Audrey Lowry. Audrey got out of that jam in the 6th. And then, of course, Audrey Lowry shuts it down in the 7th, and OU wins 2-1 over Louisiana. So that's why you can never assume anything. You just never know what could happen. Never just, overlook your opponent. You just never know what can happen. So you always got to be locked in, focused, ready to go. Jordy has 7. 8. Wow. Okay. So Alyssa Parker with 9 now and Jordy with 8. Yeah, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Who's going to have more home runs? Alyssa Parker or Jordy Fram? It's weird to say that, y'all, since she got married. So used to saying Jordy Ball. All right, so here we go. Sydney Berzon in the circle. She's looked great all day. All right, so here we go. Let's go, Sid. Hit over to Ella Parker at third. I'm sorry, Alyssa Parker at third, and she can't. Oh, it's going to be an error. The ball fell out of her glove as she was going to pick it up. So an error here by Alyssa Parker to start the third inning. Let's see if we can't have a double play. We seen it just a second ago. Me too, CJ. Me too. Love to see her get some strikeouts, absolutely. But would not mind a double play right here, though. That one up high, so a 1-1 count here. Nobody on, no outs here for Abilene Christian in the third inning. Boom. Boom. Double play, y'all, again. So Alyssa Parker just had the error. Makes up for it here. Starts a double play, and they get it done. So back-to-back double plays for OU here now in the second and third inning. There we go. Thanks, CJ. I'm trying. It probably won't ever happen again, but I will try. So quickly here, 2 outs for Oklahoma. One to one count here. Let's go, Sid. Ground ball hit to Gabby Garcia at short, first base, boom. And just like that, y'all, in a few pitches, we go from a runner at first to quickly 3 outs. So Sydney Berzon, she only has 24 pitches thrown in 3 innings. That's incredible. So what a start for her here. So going to the bottom of the 3rd inning, Oklahoma up 5-0. Let's just go ahead and put this in run roll territory so we can get that hurdle out of the way and finish this in 5. Yeah, CJ. She's something that we've seen earlier in the season where if that would have happened, there may have been a little bit of an avalanche for Sid, but yeah, I think she's finally realized that, hey, I have a really good defense behind me, so if I just do my job and make the hitter, put it in play, that my defense will take care of me. So because Sydney definitely did not have the defense at LSU that she has at Oklahoma. So you just do your job and let the defense work for you. So, yeah, love what I've seen here in this game from Sydney. Of course, Molly in the first game, phenomenal game for her. Audrey looked great coming in that jam, closing out that game. So we all wanted to see some of these pitchers for Oklahoma be more consistent, be able to handle pressure situations, no free passes, and y'all, we've seen that. So this is exactly what we're wanting to see, y'all, and we're seeing it right before we go into SEC play. So I love it. I love it. This team is really coming together in all phases. So there has been a lot of growth and maturity from this very, very young squad for Oklahoma here in 2026. Alfred, how are you doing? Glad to see you in here. Boomer. So a strike here. Pickering at the plate for Oklahoma. Oh, you're looking to extend their lead here. Put this game in run roll territory. Let's go, Pick. Get us going. Wild pitch there. So Cassidy Pickering now with the 2-1 count. Come on, Cassidy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boom. There we go. Cassidy Pickering with a home run out there in center field. You see a few kids jump over the little fence there and run down to try to get the ball. So we thought we would see a lot of this in the first game. It wasn't the case at all. But, man, here in the second game, fireworks from Oklahoma in every inning. So Oklahoma has had a home run in every inning this game. And they're now up 6-0 over Abilene Christian. Oh, I like it. Cassidy pick a fence. I like it, Monty. So, yeah, 103 now, I believe. Yeah. So can we get 2 more? Can we get to 105 today, y'all? Yeah, so if you're not able to watch, the ball was hit, and of course there's that grass area out there in center field. Foul ball hit by Gabby Garcia. So 1-1 count for Gabby. But yeah, on that home run hit by Cassidy Pickering. So of course you guys know there's that big, not grass, but the plant, the grass area right there behind center field. Two kids jump over the fence and they're going down to fight over the ball to try to get to it first. So that was pretty good. Gabby takes ball 2. So I like the patience. I like the discipline. This OU team was very, very impatient in the first game. But a lot more patience here in this game. So love to see that. Make the pitchers work. Slaggy, is it? I don't know. Is that what the name of it is? I like it if that's what it is. That's a great name for that area for sure. Alfred, that's right. Yeah, they were just resting. They were just resting. That's what it was. All right, cool. So Gasso's Garden. I like it. I like it. So Gabby Garcia here finds her way on first base. Oklahoma up 6-0, bottom of the third. If you're just checking in, Cassidy Pickering just had a bomb over center field. Gabby Garcia finds her way down to first base. So still no outs here for Oklahoma in the third. Here comes Kendall Wells. Of course, she had a home run earlier in this game. Could Kendall Wells get to number 20 here today, y'all? What do y'all think? CJ, you just missed where I think you were here where Cassidy Pickering hit a 2-run bomb out there to Gasso's Garden in center field, and a few kids were fighting over the ball. And then Gabby just got on base. And, of course, now we have Kendall Wells here batting. We're just kind of wondering here, can Kendall hit number 20 here on the season in 104 for Oklahoma? Yeah, so, yeah, Pig just had a bomb a second ago, CJ. Kendall Wells here with the 3-0 count. She's probably going to get walked. She's probably going to see a lot of this. These pitches weren't close. Yeah. So Kendall Wells walked in 4 straight pitches. So Oklahoma now has runners at first and second. We've already seen fireworks here. It's going to be a pinch runner here for Kendall Wells. Save her legs. Abby Dayton's coming out to take her place at first. So lots of speed out here on the bases for Oklahoma. And here comes Kai Miner. Excuse me. Oh yeah, CJ. So yeah, she got a single. Let's go, Kai. Kai takes strike 1. Just pass the bat here. If Kai can find a way to get a hit here, she will definitely get another RBI. Ball too low. Good stop there by that catcher. Everett wants to see a bunt here. Play some small ball, advance the runners with all the speed. Man, Alfred, I don't know. That ball hit yesterday. That was insanity by Kendall Wells. They said it went 308 feet, y'all. 308 feet and left the whole park. And then she did it again today, hitting one out of the park. Kai here with a 2-2 count. 2-1, nobody out. Oklahoma already up 6-0. There we go. So the ball finally landed in Slaggy's backyard there in Tennessee. Not surprised. Foul ball here. Let's go, Kai. So Kai here with a 2-2 count. We have runners at first and second, no on. Kai takes ball 3 low and outside. So we'll take a walk. We'll take a walk here. Come on, Kai, at least advance the runners. Oh, Kai, what are we doing? Kai swings and looks silly on what would have been ball 4 easily way outside. So first out of the inning here for Oklahoma. Yeah, she did. She definitely swung at ball 4. That was a bad pitch, but let's go, Lexi. So Lexi went down here at the plate. We got runners on first and second, y'all. We can't leave these ladies out here on the infield like this. Got to find a way to get them home. It's Plank's fault. Come on, Plank. Lexi takes ball 2, low and inside. So bottom of the third here, 2-1, 1 out. Oklahoma up 6-0. 2-0 count. Let's go, Lexi. She's going to hit a ground ball over to third. Ooh, and Gabby Garcia beats the third baseman. Great hustle by Gabby. So bases loaded now for Oklahoma. I mean, a great effort there by that third baseman for Abilene Christian, but Gabby able to beat her to the bag. So here we go. Bases loaded, 1 out for Oklahoma. Bella Emerling at the plate. Anybody seeing a grand slam right here? Anybody? What do y'all think? Bella's due. But we'll take a walk. We'll take just a single, just anything. Just pass the bat and keep this going. Teresa's thinking a Bella bomb. So a stoppage here. The catcher's coming out to talk to the pitcher. Would love to see a grand slam, but let's just find a way to pass the bat. Hey, Bob, what's going on? So Oklahoma is up 6-0 here in the bottom of the third. We've seen bombs by Kendall Wells. We've seen bombs by Cassidy Pickering. And I forgot who the other one was. But yeah, Oklahoma looks a lot better, Bob. 6-0 here in the third. We got bases loaded, 1 out. Sydney Burzon is in the circle for Oklahoma, and she looks fantastic. So, Bob, I hope you're enjoying that cruise. Glad you were able to check in. There we go. There we go. We'll take it. So Bella gets walked. So bases loaded walk. And OU now up 7-0 here in the third. Bob, did you finally make it to the Bahamas now? Are you in Freeport or Nassau or anything? Yeah, man. Bob, enjoy that beautiful weather, sir. I'm jealous. Jealous for sure. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So stop and play here. Patty Gasso is talking to all her runners and the hitters here. For just checking in, Oklahoma's up 7-0 here over Abilene Christian. Bella Earling just got walked. Bases were loaded. CJ's calling Alana bomb. Okay, I got you. I like it. Yeah, Bob, I had to look it up last night to kind of see where that was because I was curious. I wasn't sure. That's right. Keep passing the bat. Let's go, Alana. So Oklahoma up 7-0. Bases loaded. Only 1 out. This has been a big inning here for Oklahoma. Complete opposite of what we saw in the first game against Louisiana, where OU had to fight to get that win 2-1. Alana takes strike 2. So Alana now here with the 0-2 count. Got to protect the plate. Be smart. Don't chase anything outside or anything. Alana takes ball 1 low and outside. Let's go, Alana. Pass the bat. There we go. There we go. A hit past the pitcher out to center field. That's going to score 1. It's going to score 2. So Alana Abrignani here with a 2-run single in the bottom of the third. Oklahoma now up 9-0. The OU offense looks completely different than the first game, y'all. They're not trying to hit home runs at every at bat. They're being more patient, disciplined. What an inning here for Oklahoma. So here comes AP, of course, one of the pitchers for Oklahoma. She has 9 on the season. Her and Jordy Fram are having a battle for who's going to have the most home runs for the starting pitchers out there in D1 softball this year. So Alyssa Parker had a chance here to get herself a couple RBIs with runners at first and second. Still only 1 out. Ball 2. Come on, Alyssa. Oh, yeah, Bob, sorry about that. Yeah, so Wednesday at 6:30. Of course, I'll be here. It's going to be on the SEC network, but yeah, rain is a possible issue, unfortunately. But hopefully that does change. Let's go, Alyssa. So Alyssa hits it out to the shortstop. They get the runner at second. They throw to first. Ball goes, the throw goes wild. So OU now has runners at the corners, 2 outs, with a 9-0 lead here in the third inning. Here we go. Here comes Tia. So Tia time. Anybody feeling confident here in a 3-run shot by Tia? Nice, Bob. Yeah, Wednesday at 6:30 is the Tulsa game. And then, of course, Auburn comes into town for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday game. So, Bob, you have safe travels, and I hope you get back to Oklahoma safely and hope you have a good time there on your cruise. Enjoy that nice warm weather out there in the Bahamas. So if you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 9-0 here in the bottom of the third. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Been a big inning here for OU offensively. Well, Bob, thank you for checking in. Bob's showing some serious dedication, y'all. Bob on a cruise out there in the Bahamas, but taking time to come in and hang out with us a little bit and check in on Oklahoma softball. Let's go, Tia. Tia's going to foul that one off down the first baseline. Right. Yeah, CJ, that is a great point. Yeah, Bob, go tell the guy put the OU game on. What are they doing? Yeah, yep, in the casino where they have all the TVs. Yep. That's a great idea, CJ. Let's go, Tia. Tia's going to ground out to short. Thrown out at first, so third out of the inning, but big inning there for Oklahoma. Now up 9-0, so the run rule is going to be in effect. Just got to play another inning and a half, and we can call this call of the day here for the Oklahoma senior softball team. On their way to 2 more wins on the day, looking to improve to 24-2. Have Tulsa on Wednesday, and then SEC play will finally be here, y'all. Some other games going on. So, number 1, Tennessee had a walk-off there to sweep LSU. Alabama swept Ole Miss. Texas swept South Carolina. And Arkansas took 2 of 3 from Georgia. So, majority of your teams have already started conference play. I know Oklahoma, Mississippi State, and I forgot who the other team is. They were playing some more non-con, but so good softball all around across the country. I know we've seen Oregon get beat this weekend. A&M got beat by Texas State. Of course, Georgia with the upset over Arkansas on Friday night. UCF went into Stillwater, Oklahoma, and took 2 of 3 from Oklahoma State there. So a shocking series win there for UCF there in the Big 12. So Sydney Burzon here in the circle, cruising. No mercy. We need over 14.5. Oh yeah. Jordy Ball-Fram. Yeah, she's a senior. Yeah, she's a senior. Carlin Pickens is a senior. Nazari Kennedy is a senior. So a lot of your best hitters in the country or pitchers in the country, this is their last year to do anything. So for Tech, Tennessee, Nebraska, if they're going to win a title, they better do it this year if they're going to get it done, because what OU's building towards, oh man. At this point, I don't know how OU doesn't come out as like the number one team going into next year. You know what I mean? Just ridiculous what Patty has built here at OU. Even with the transfer portal, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So if you're just checking in, Oklahoma is up 9-0 here in the top of the fourth inning. Sydney Berzon in the circle. Swing and a miss for strike one. Jimmy, they do. I didn't think that they were going to be that good, but yeah, big series win for UCF there in Stillwater. Captain's drinking at the bar, huh? That's crazy. That team has lost 17 games in a row. Crazy. Yeah, Reginald. So UCF went into Stillwater and beat Oklahoma State. Not Texas. I wish. Alfred, I agree. I said at the beginning of the year, I think OU gets number 9 here. OU gets back on top where they belong. So 0-2 count here. We have a stoppage in play. Sydney Berzon only has 27 pitches, y'all, here in the fourth. She's been very, very efficient. Oh, ball gets past Ilana there at second, out to the outfield. Ball quickly thrown in. So a leadoff single here for Abilene Christian here in the fourth inning. All right, I'm going to call it again. I'll see if I can go 3 for 3. Double play. There's going to be a double play right here. Reginald, me too. I wish it had been Texas Tech. Bunt attempt. It's going to be a miss. So strike one. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, boom, boom. There we go. 3 double plays and back-to-back innings. What a day. CJ, this is never going to happen again. This will never happen again. You know that, right? Oklahoma, y'all, with a double play in the second, third, and now fourth inning. Another quick stop here in play. Don't know what's going on here. Oh, all right, CJ. Here comes your girl. They're bringing it. They're taking out Sydney. I don't like it. Let Sydney finish the inning at least, in my opinion. But here comes Kirsten Deal, y'all. I get it. Katie needs to work. You have a big 9-0 lead, but there's no reason why Katie shouldn't be able to come out here, get the quick out, and finish this game. Patty talking to KD real quick before she gets started with her warm-up pitches. Oh, baby Jesus. Oh, no, Bob. No, Bob. You're not feeling that now. Yeah, CJ, all I said was I would have let Sydney finish the fourth inning. And I get that Katie needs to work for sure. So she needs to work before we get here in the SEC play. So no reason why she shouldn't be able to get, maybe throw a few pitches here, get the out, close out the fifth inning, and let's get out of here. We got to keep the faith, y'all. We got to keep the faith in KD. KD has rings. KD's thrown in the World Series. She's seen it all as a pitcher. So no reason why she shouldn't continue to get back on the right track for Oklahoma here. KD with strike one. I like it. Everett, I appreciate that. So Everett went and had a talk with KD. Get her mind right, get her body right. So Everett, I appreciate you, sir. Appreciate that. Quickly an 0-2 count here for Katie. There we go. Bouncer out to second, first base, third out. CJC, boom, there we go. See, there we go. Oh, you're looking to come out here, put up some more runs. But Oklahoma now just 3 outs away from another run roll win. Got a bat here, go out, get a few more outs, and we can call it a day, y'all. So coming into today's game, our pitching staff, of course, Artie Lowry leading the way. She had a 1.68 ERA. And the whole pitching staff has either a 1, 2, a couple have a 3 whatever ERA. Kirsten Dill is coming in today with a 12.75 ERA. So a good chance here to lower that a little bit and hopefully get back on track, get everything going, because we are gonna need her, y'all. Got to have KD come SEC play. Douglas. Bob, take KD out now. All right, Katie did her job, y'all. She got the out. All right, next. CJ. Right? Vegas just lost $500 million. If you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 9-0 here. Going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Sydney Burzon started the game for Oklahoma. She looked great. She threw 3 2/3. Patty went with the pitching change, brought in KD, Katie got the 1 out, and so here we are. Cheney Hilton coming in to get a opportunity here at the plate, see what she can't do. Let's go, Cheney, get us started. CJ, I think so. I think Katie comes back out in the 5th. Bob. Let's go, Cheney. Cheney here with a 1-1 count. No on, no outs. Cheney takes that one up real high. Ball 2. Bob wants Katie to go into broadcasting. Katie, thanks for everything you did. You had a great career, but go ahead and hang it up. Oh, there you go, Cheney. Good hit out to center field. Past the center fielder. A double. There you go, Cheney. Showing a lot of emotion there at second base. So Cheney Hilton with a leadoff double here to start the 4th inning for the Oklahoma Sooners. CJ, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, whether Katie finishes or they bring in Berkeley, I wouldn't mind that. She could be a cruise entertainer. Gabby Garcia at the plate. Looking to find a way to get herself another RBI, maybe 2. At least advance the runner here. Gabby Garcia is going to fly out to right field. Not deep enough for Cheney to go anywhere. So Cheney Hilton still out there at second base. 1 out now. Bottom of the 4th inning. Oklahoma up 9-0. Douglas, probably. She's the one center that I think is going to hit the transfer portal. Unfortunately. She's a great talent, and I hate to lose her, but Abby Dayton with the ground ball hit right down to first base. Quick out. So 2 outs now for Oklahoma. But Cheney able to go over to third base. So now we have 2 outs, runner at third. So we got to find a way to get Cheney home from third. Come on, Kai. Yeah, CJ, I hope I'm wrong. I hope T doesn't leave, but I think she's out. I think she's done. Kai takes strike 1. Kai thrown out at first on a grounder by second. So leadoff double for Oklahoma, and they can't do anything with it. But going to the 5th inning, 3 outs away now here for another run roll win for Oklahoma. Everett, I like it. Katie said she's playing and you're sitting your butt at home. That is true, but as fans, we gotta call it how we see it, you know. If Katie's struggling, then she's struggling. If she's doing good, then she's doing good. We gotta call it how we see it. That's our job, right? We gotta cheer, but we also gotta be able to point out when things are not going so well. So and Katie is coming back out. So Kirsten Dill is going to try to finish this off. Just 3 outs away from another win. Going to finish this game in 4.5. Get out of here. Yeah, 9-0. Mr. Fifth Wave, glad you're in here. Glad to see you. Appreciate you coming in here. Let me change that at the bottom real quick. All right, got that switched. Good point, Bob. Good point. Oh, yeah. It's like, I think Katie comes back. I'm not Katie, but Nellie Mack, for sure. For sure. But yeah, if you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 9-0. Sydney Berzon started the game. She looked great. She went 3 2/3. Patty decided to give Katie some work. And she came in, got the first out, or got the out there to finish the fourth. And so Katie looking here to finish the game. Foul ball, so strike one. Let's go, KD. You got this. Douglas, that's right. Fear the shades. CJ, that's an easy under. Come on now. Katie here with a 1-1 count. Nobody on, no outs. Oklahoma here looking to get another shutout victory, another run roll victory on the season. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful pitch, strike two. So 1-2 count here. Let's go, KD. Oh, good pitch. Good framing job there by Bella Emerling, but strike three. So Kirsten Deal starts the fifth inning here with a strikeout. Yeah, this has to get her confidence going. Got to get her mind right. She has to be ready to go for SEC play, y'all. So Katie here with the 0-1 count. 1 on, nobody out. OU up 9-0 here in the fifth inning. That one's high. 1-1 count now for KD. Yeah, just a heads up for y'all that may not have been in here. So the next game for Oklahoma is Wednesday at 6:30. They're going to take on the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Plank said earlier that weather could be a factor, so we'll see how that plays out. Another foul ball. So a 1-2 count here for KD in the fifth. But he did say that the next weekend series, whenever Auburn comes into town, that weather is supposed to be beautiful, sunny, nice there in the 70s. So hopefully the bad weather and the rain holds off for Wednesday's game against Tulsa. Let's go, KD. Outside, 2-2 count. Yeah, not going to make it to 105, y'all. Not going to happen. So we're sitting at what, 103? That's ridiculous. So this is going to be Oklahoma's 26th game of the year. And they're only 58 home runs away from breaking the all-time record set by themselves by this same Oklahoma team back in 21. That's crazy. But we're going to see how much is the SEC play going to slow that down. So a walk here for KD. All right, here we go. I'm going to go 4 for 4, right? We're going to see a double play. It's going to be the fourth of the game, fourth inning in a row, We're going to see a double play to end this for KD. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, Bob. Time change. Oh, yeah. KD here with the 0-1 count. Come on, KD. Boom. Line drive caught by KD. Boom. 4 for 4, y'all. 4 for 4 today on double plays. What a day for Oklahoma defensively here. Boom. So, after a great competitive game, in the first game of the day where OU got the 2-1 victory over Louisiana, OU comes out here, they dominate like they're supposed to, get a 9-0 shutout win. They move to 23-2 on the season. So the next game up for Oklahoma is going to be Tulsa. We'll see if the weather holds off. But finally, y'all, next weekend, SEC play is here. The Auburn Tigers will come into town. So really excited to get that going. But I want to thank y'all for being here today. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button before y'all leave if you haven't. And with all that being said, I will see you guys. I will do a video about rankings and probably a recap over the weekend. That'll be out here soon, either today or tomorrow. But yeah, make sure you guys check that out. And then I will see you guys Wednesday for the Tulsa game. So with all that being said, thank you very much. Appreciate all of you, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you, and God bless. Oh, Jimmy, I'm not that lucky. I don't know what that is. I wish I knew. Wish I knew. Y'all have a great one. Yeah, Bob, enjoy that cruise, sir. Enjoy that cruise. Thank you for coming in, spending some of your cruise time here with us.